Okay, so in March 2020, I was so stalked by some predators, and so I was like, I needed to talk to a person, but I was immature because at the time I didn't think that I should talk to a kind person, a tender-hearted person. I was like, I just needed to talk to a person, and which was so dangerous because this person can be a narcissist or other predator. So that was my immaturity, and I was there. I was like, I really needed to talk to a person, and but still I was like, I stayed cautious. So I was listening to a lot of people talking about random stuff, and I saw many predators, and still, so I was like, even though I wanted to talk to someone like so bad, but I still was like, I just hold it back. Yeah. And as I hold it back, and I still was searching for someone, and then the covert narcissist approached me, and he was so, he's a covert narcissist, so he was so nice, so warm, so so covert, and I was like, oh yeah, he said he's compassionate, and I was like, compassion is something so beautiful, and my friends and my future partner should be compassionate, and that is compassionate. That is a beautiful word, but he said he's compassionate. I don't know. I was there. I was listening to the person, and I saw the warning signs, because he actually is abusive, at least emotionally abusive. So I know that chances are this is not chances are. He's a common narcissist. That's it. I mean, I see people through like really quickly, really accurately. So of course he's a covert narcissist, but that's my mistake, because I was like, even though I know he is, but I still was like, I give him a chance, and I see, could him be not a covert narcissist? Why would I do that? Well, I wish he was a good people person. I wish he was a good people person, but well, that's not the case. That is not the case. And I studied this guy a little bit, and as I studied him more, and I just saw more, very disturbing things. This guy, his value system is completely twisted. He definitely is a covert narcissist, because he loves all the, oh God, I can't even say the whole thing like in detail, because it's just extremely disturbing. I would say like something would appear in some horror movies. Yeah, he loves that kind of BS, and he definitely is driven by money, by fame, by whatever, just narcissist supplies, and he. Fuck love. I mean, no, I know that to him, yeah, fuck love, but to me, no. But yeah, I mean, this is what he stands for. I mean, he's a fucked up, stupid, ugly, whatever. Fuck him. And I was, but so so again, he's a covert narcissist. Okay, so I was like, okay, but I needed to talk to a kind person. So when it was in April 2020, I was like, okay, I need to find me a friend. And I was there, still was listening to people talking or whatever, and then still I found a lot of predators and fuck them. And okay, actually also I found some people who suffer from low self-esteem, from a low self-esteem, and no, from having a low self-esteem. And I was like, okay, I was like working on an eggshell, because I was like, I don't know, like, you know, such people, they have capacity for this and that, just you know, the real narcissist, the real narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, these people, they couldn't do, you know, such a, they can love, and they can care about others' feelings and such things, even though those people who are suffering from having a low self-esteem, they may have some traits the narcissist could never have. But these people, they also can be fake, they also can be abusive. So I was like, okay, I also should stay away. And then I still was, you know, taking my time and trying to find a friend. And then I was like, oh my god, just exhausted. I was so exhausted. Like it's just so hard for me to find a real friend. So again, the second covert narcissist appeared. As he appeared, and I was kind of excited, but I was like, hold on, because you don't know about the person, right? You need to learn more about the person. And as I learn more about the person, I figure out he's a fucking covert narcissist. And it's very, very controlling, because okay, I actually have or had, because this person is not close to me, let's say had a friend. He's empathetic, he's 19 years old, he's young, and he's naive. He was excited about me showing up. So, and the other people, they're like, okay, you know, the guy's so excited about me, so they should be kind of excited about me. And so, yeah, and at this point, the covert knock showed up. The covert knock was like he's waving goodbye for them. And at the time, I didn't even know what's going on with him. At the time, I thought, okay, he's waving goodbye, and I you know, I was like, he's kind of, I liked his voice. That's it. I'm simple, you know. At the point, that's what I got. But as I learn more about the person, I know that he was taking control. He's so jealous of me, because I'm popular, even though I don't really think that I'm popular. But you know, it's a covert knock. Fuck him. And he was jealous. Oh, no, he is. Fuck him. I mean, he's jealous of pretty much a lot of other people. And yeah, fuck him. And so he's jealous of me, and he wanted to take control over pretty much anyone, you know, the situation. He wanted to steal the attention. Yeah, that's creepy. And he's like, yeah, and I try to learn more about the person. And as I learn more about the person, I know that this guy's creepy, like really creepy. And I saw, okay, how can I say, it's just not right. I mean, I don't know if you believe in God. If you do, I'm telling you, it's like God is telling me like this guy is just fucking completely fucked up, and you should never ever get a little tiny bit close to this person. Yeah, really is like that. So I left. Yeah, and I left. That's it. And I left. I mean, this guy, he knew that I was looking for a friend and even boyfriend. So and he said a lot of stupid, quote unquote, sweet words to me. So he was like he was going to be my boyfriend, but then what happened? Like I never actually wanted to get to know this covert knock after I left, but he found another supply like fucking instantly, and instantly he's like telling everyone this girl is my girl, and how much I love her. Yeah. So because I liked him, so the time when I accidentally listened to this person, yeah, later, and then I didn't even know he was there, but I said I liked his voice. So when the person, I didn't even know he's there, but his voice was there. So I was like, wow, that that is the thing I like. That is the person I like. So instantly, physiologically, actually, I feel something really, really beautiful right in my chest. And if you listen to some romantic love songs, you would be like, wow, you're in love or something. Yeah, I was so there. But then like seconds later, I realized that, yeah, this is the fucked up covert narcissist, and he's he's his system, his value system is wrong. I was listening to this guy telling people like high education is for making money. I'm like, fuck him, fuck him. I love studying so bad, but I don't think that's for making money. I think that's for. I mean, that's just stupid. That is stupid statement. What is high education is for making money? You're like, fuck him. And now I'm like fuck, what's wrong with this guy, right? And then I learned that he really is telling people like he has a girlfriend, and he's calling the girl like babe, like right in front of the whole audience. And I was like, what? Oh, like for real, like instantly. Like I left him like for about 1 to 2 weeks, and he's having a quote unquote girlfriend. And so I learned a little bit more about what's going on with him, and I figured out the quote unquote girlfriend never saw him in person, doesn't even know that, doesn't even know who he is, doesn't even know how he looks like. It's just stupid and creepy, and that's it. And I saw that what he said, like he knew that I was there, and he went like really, really silent when his quote unquote friends were learning more about me. And he intentionally posted something about how he quote unquote loves the girl, and I'm like really, he wants to get to me, but I'm like, you are a joke. and he's like, oh yeah, he showed some very psychopathic pictures. It's about death, and like he delusionally thinks the supply wants to die or something, and it's extremely disturbing. like again, like I said, like each time when I try to get close to the person, or even try to get to know the person or whatever, each time I try to do anything is about the person, it literally is like God is telling me, stay away, this guy is creepy as fuck. So yeah, so once again I was like, oh, fuck, this guy's creepy, like he literally is talking about death. And like you feel how self-absorbed this guy is. And he posted a picture about a psychopath. I mean, it's a movie, and it's very famous. Like anyone knows that like character is psychopath. And he's like, he himself is this psychopath. And you know, is just walking away very very self-absorbed. And it's just disgusting. And yeah, so this is the second covert narcissist I met. And then I was like, God, I need to talk to a friend. And so I was looking for a genuine friend, a kind person who is able to be my real friend, who is able to be really compassionate and empathetic. And I was there, and I was trying to find the friend. And then the second covert narcissist, which is a communal covert narcissist. He's there because he's waiting for me. He wanted to talk to me. And so I was like, you know, when you needed to talk to a friend, and it was like no one is there for you, it's just so easy for you to actually run to a narcissist or sociopath or psychopath. It really is so easy for you to run to such predators. And so I went there, and I was like, I needed to talk to a person. And the guy, he's there. The third communal covert narcissist, he was there. And well, he's like, you're welcome. And I'm listening to you. But even though I was about to talk to the person, I was like, my intuition tell me no, because this person is just, he showed his sociopathy like long time ago. So because I said I needed a friend, and I was listening to people, and I found many predators, and I was like, he was one of them. And yeah, but I heard he was being sociopathic for once, at least once. But I was like, once, and I just left it once. Yeah. So, but I was like, I really needed to talk to a friend, and I didn't. At the time, I didn't find that friend. So I was like, I think that's that's a mistake? Question mark. Should I talk to the person? I mean, my intuition telling me no, but I really needed to talk to a person. I mean, like you're just alone. I mean, I remember a person said, raise a pet, but I live with my narcissistic dad, and he abuses animals, and he abandoned my pet. And yeah, he and even he did a lot of stupid things and creepy things towards animals. So I can't raise a pet, and I need a friend. Like, this situation is really tough. And so anyways, I was there, so I talked to the third communal covert knock. And what I want to talk to, of course, it's about narcissists and my what I've been through. And I said that. And as I said that, this guy went like, of course he's a predator. And his name is, oh, he doesn't even have a name. He doesn't even have a name. And he told me like he basically he's telling me he's a sociopath, but he's like he's sociopathic, and he is the good one. And there's no good predator, no. And so I know what he was talking about. He's telling me that he's a greater predator. Yeah. But I was telling him, fuck you. No, I didn't literally say fuck you, but I was, if you translate our conversation, actually it's simple. He's like, well, I'm a predator, but I'm the greater one. And I'm like, fuck you. I don't like a predator. And no matter how quote unquote great you are, fuck you. I don't like you. No. and he's like, well, he asked me a question because when I when I took his mask off, he was like, he asked me a question, then why do you talk to me? That's a good question. Of course I shouldn't talk to him, but I talked to him because I was like, oh god, I haven't found a real friend. Yeah. And I needed to talk to a person. And yeah, so I was in that position, and yeah. And then, and of course, eventually I stopped talking to him, but it's just extremely creepy when you talk to this person because but he's communal, and being communal is like he's very manipulative, and he's able to mimic others' reaction, and but still in a very creepy way. And his mouth was kept running, saying like, yeah, he's the good one. No, there's no good one. You, fuck you, you're a predator, you don't change, like whatever. I don't even really want to keep talking to that person. And I was like, but yeah, I yeah, that's my problem. Like, so I think I need to find me a friend. Yeah, and it takes time. Okay, so the guy, he was like the third covert knock. He was like yeah. So here's the picture I drew. Life is life is complex. Of course, you can make your life be easy, or you can make it even more complicated. But this is what life it is. It's the whole thing is, like the whole thing contains a lot different pieces, but predators, they want you to be like, I drew a line. Predators, they want you to be like simple, like you don't have, like you shouldn't have your emotions, right? You just do it, or whatever, just forget about it. That's what predators always want you to do. And yeah, so the third covert narc. He's like he gaslights, and and he goes like, you overthink. Fuck him. And yeah, it's gaslighting, and it's like, it's your fault to think that I might to think that I am the predator, but you are, right? And he's like, so he's gaslighting a lot of things and projecting a lot of things on me, as if I'm the, like he wants to exchange the characters, like he wants to be me, like he want me to be him. Fuck him. And yeah, he doesn't have an identity, and I found this like really very 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 common. Oftentimes you see the real psychopaths, sociopaths. Yeah, these people, they don't have an identity. Nothing. They don't have a, like, if you look at their profile, there's nothing there, nothing. Yeah, this the third covert narc is like that. And but I think the covert narc actually love bombed me. So when I after I talked to him, I was like, I even was happy. I was happy. I was happy. I mean, he love bombed me, and I was. I mean, I have a lot of feelings and emotions. Yeah, but this guy, his feelings and emotions only is, very narcissistic. Yeah, it's just very different than mine. And so I was like, yeah, I was like, just when you were in that position, you didn't feel you didn't feel it right. And I beamed myself up. I didn't forgive myself. I was like, how can I even still in this position?